Pretty cute. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. No, fine. Keep it. Hi everybody, I'm back. Sorry I haven't been posting videos, as most of you know. My dad had a stroke, so I've been over there helping a lot. My first batch of chickens, I had to leave them, and I was literally sitting on them. I was coming and checking temperatures every 30 minutes to an hour. But I did start more, and they're hatching. I had 8 hatch early. And then I still got 19 in the incubator, and they're actually due today. So I'm hoping that the rest of the 19 will hatch with no failures. But I did have 2 sole survivors from the first batch. The little brown girl I had to pick out of her shell because she was in there 48 hours. And then the white rooster there, he just popped out, no problem. He's a little sweetheart though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to split those 2 up now. They're my sole survivors. I got the babies, some other babies in here. I'll show you how I've been sexing them, how I sex them. And then I got the other eggs incubated, and I got 2 batches. I got batch due next week. And then these guys, they're in lockdown mode. I was actually still turning them, and I thought I seen them moving, but I thought it was because I was in there moving stuff around. And then I went to turn one that I saw move. I went to turn it over, and there's a beak staring out at me. So they went into like an emergency lockdown. But I'm not complaining. I'll show you the babies. There's the babies. So that guy, he's the one rooster. One lonely rooster with all the girls. I'm sure he's real upset about it. But I have the Americana and Easter egger chicken. I've got a rooster and a hen. And these are all Americana Rhode Island Reds, because I also got Rhode Island Red roosters. Or hens, Rhode Island Red hens. My rooster is more like a gray-blue Americana, but they're definitely Americanas. They got the beards and the stripes, but they got the red color, so I'm really excited to see how pretty they turn out. This one here is from Mom and Dad's flock. They have Australorps, Brahmas, and a Cornish, the Australorp rooster. She's a Brahma Australorp. Her feathers are Brahma, and then her color's Australorp, but she got fluffy feet. I think that one might end up in my flock. Australorp. Austra. That one looks like it might even be part Brahma without the fluffy feet. Austra. Pretty good turnout rate. They look a lot better. They're a lot more healthy. And they're just popping out. You'll see them peep, and they'll be in there for a while with the one peep, and then all of a sudden you come back and there's a chicken sitting there. I'm going to show you guys how I sex them. So I got 7 hens, 1 rooster. You can tell one way you can tell is by how they stand, especially as they get older. A rooster's back is going to be more slanted when they stand, and a hen's going to be more flat. They also, when they start growing their tail feathers, a rooster's tail is going to stick straight up, as opposed to hens is usually down. There's a way that you can, I think you can only do it the first 24 hours they're born, but you can push on their tummy, and usually they poop, and then their genitals come out, so you can sex them by them, but I can't bring myself to squeeze them that much, because I love them. And you can also, there's another way you can pick them up by the back of their neck, or hold their head, and the way they hang is a way that some people tell if they're a rooster or a hen. I don't like to do that either, because look at them, they're so cute. How could you do that? But I look at the wing feathers is one way I do it, and I've been right every time I've ever done it. Every time I second guess myself, I was right the first time, so just sticking with my gut on that. And so I'll show you guys how I do that. Pretty cute. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. sawdust off your head. No, fine. Keep it there. Keep it there. Okay, I want to try to bring a chick over here and try over by my setup for the camera here first. See if you guys can see. Let's start with the hens since I got more of them. I think that you're going to be pretty easy to see. Come here. This is a Rhode Island Red Easter Egger Americana mix. Let's see. So you're going to pull their wing out so you can see all those feathers. And you see how... It's okay. See how you got... Oh, the camera's over here. You got a long, short in the middle, long, short. There's a pattern. Long, short, long, short. That's a pullet. That's a hen. They're, I think it's the primary feathers grow faster than a rooster's. There's a specific name for those feathers. I can't remember what they're called, but it's their primary feathers they're chicken. Okay, I'm gonna grab a rooster. I don't know if I can hold them at the same time. Where's my lonely rooster? There you are. Australorp. It's okay. It's okay. Give me your feet. Hey, I almost had it. It's okay. Hey, you're okay. I know, you're a spunky little guy, aren't you? I just want your wing. As you can see, for the rooster, they're all about the same length. Put my finger out of the way. All those feathers are the same. There's no pattern. Fine, we'll switch sides. Can I have this one? It's okay. They're all the same length. No pattern. Focus. It doesn't go long, short. They're all the same length. Rooster. Let's do you. And it's easier to tell within the first two days that they've been hatched. You can kind of tell, but their feathers start growing in. It's harder to see. And then you can actually tell. I'll show you with those two. You can still tell by looking at their wing feathers. So this is a hen. She's, these two are about the same age. I think they're born right next to each other. So you can see. Can't see, can you? I can see from my side. Maybe if I turn her around. It's okay, guys. It's okay. So you got... You see the long, short, long, short. These Easter eggers are kind of fluffy. So you got short, long, short, long. Long, short. Pullet. Hen. It's okay, guys. It's okay. All the same length. No pattern. Rooster. And that's been very accurate for me. My little flock that I have here, that's how I went to Tractor Supply in their straight run, and I picked 3 hens and 1 rooster, and they came out exactly how I picked them out. And I've done it before in the past. It works pretty good for me. I don't have to squeeze them or hold them by their neck. Here's another way. I'm going to grab these 2. When they get older, these guys are what, a month old now? Hey guys, it's okay. It's okay, come here. Come here. Okay, so I got one of each. So this one's Mooney. My nephew named him. My mom calls him Big Bird because he's a week younger than this one and he's huge. This one's Tahini. because it means to be brought back to life, or what was it? Brought back to life, survivor. And I think it was in Sioux Indian. That's Taking. Okay, so another way you can tell when they're older with their wing feathers, once they have their feathers grown in, is... It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Cuddle. So a pullet is going to have wings that are even and go straight across from back here, and they go straight. They're even. Pullet. A rooster... Okay, it's okay, guys. Oh, you poo-pooed on me. A rooster, if I can get him to stay still. You poo-pooed all over me. Hey, calm down. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. I just want your wing. A rooster is going to stair step. See how his primary feathers up here are longer than these feathers back here. They have a they stair step. That's a rooster. Can kind of see there. They're not even. They don't go straight across like that. Hen. Another way to tell, by their tail. See how his, usually when they're standing you can see a little bit better. His tail pokes up. It's okay. Pokes up, a hen lays down. That's another way to tell. Hen, rooster. Another way to tell is when they're standing, a rooster stands, his back is more slanted. And that's a rooster. A hen's going to stand more flat. You can kind of just tell how they're sitting in my hands, honestly. That's a hen. Tail pointed down, flat back. Rooster, his tail's not pointing up, but tail sticks straight up, slant. Another way to tell. You can also tell with his crowns coming in. Hers is not. Got the little gobblers is what I call them. She doesn't. You can just look at their faces and tell with these two for rooster and hen. Attitude too. He's got more of an attitude. He's a sweetheart, but he's still got an attitude. Runs right up to me and puts himself between me and her. So he runs up and comes up to me and leaves her behind him, so he's protecting her. It's another way to tell too, just by attitude and the way they act, behavior. Here you go. Now that I got poo-poo all over me, thank you. So yeah, that's about what's going on, catching up for today. I did film in between the first hatching and now. I had failures. Some died, some just didn't hatch. And then my dad has an old Brower incubator. And I filmed fixing it, but then it wouldn't heat up. So I might piece all those together just so you guys can kind of see. I mean, there is failures, you know, it happens. We're not all get it perfect every time. But I'll probably just piece it together so you guys can kind of see that. I got some good footage of them hatching. I think I got this too. Well, that one I picked out, but I didn't film that. But I got a couple videos of them hatching and stuff. I got some really good footage of this batch hatching. And then I got the next batch next week. Okay, so I'll show you guys kind of my setup, how I've been doing it. So I got, 40 more possible babies coming. So they're in the incubators. So I have, we better just take this off. So that's where I've been candlelighting. My eBay station turned into a candlelighting zone. This is my incubating station. Got 2 going. These are the ones due to the rest of them are due today. These guys are due next week over there. And I got some shells over there I need to throw away. But yeah, so there's my incubators, incubating station. I have my chair right here so I can sit on my eggs and watch them. Candlelighting zone. And then they come over here, eBay station. And then they come over here into the brooder. And I have, since I got so many more coming, I probably am going to switch to 2 bins and have roosters and pullets, cockerels, whatever you want to call the terms of whatever you want to use. But I probably have 2 bins to split them up since I won't have so many. If I need more, I got more bins too. And then they go over to here. These guys got feathers. They're warmer. They still got a smaller heat lamp, but they can keep themselves warm a lot better now. So then they go over here. And then these guys, probably in a couple more weeks, maybe a month, see if it warms up, I might start integrating them in with my chickens. What I usually do, I have, like right now, that was the rabbit cage. We had a rabbit there from Dad's rabbits, but he was inside and it was done. He needed to go outside. But what I do is I have some kennels, little dog kennels, or I got cages. I got all sorts of cages. But I take a cage and I put it inside my chicken coop. And then I just did it with the rabbit, and I let them sit there for however long it takes until they all seem like they're getting along. They're not scared of each other, they're not trying to peck at each other, or the rabbit trying to kick a chicken or anything. My rabbit's out now. He's been there, well, it took about 5 days for him, but they kind of seen each other before. But I'll do the same with them. I'll put them in the cage kennel and just let them start cohabitating and seeing each other and stuff until I feel that they can come out. And I'll let them out, and I'll sit there and observe for however long. If my big rooster or any hens are pecking at them and picking on them, then they go back in the kennel and wait longer. Sometimes it just doesn't work. I've never had that problem, but usually that works for me to integrate them. And I'm going to integrate these guys because, I mean, they're my first 2 that I've ever hatched before. But Takini's definitely staying. We'll see how that rooster gets along with that rooster. So we'll see about that. And they're going to get a bigger yard as soon as it warms up and I can build a big yard. That's how I integrate them. And then so when these guys get older, this will be cleared out hopefully. And I'll go in there. If not, I got more cages. I got cages and bins, and I've collected them forever. My dad collects them. They're everywhere. So that's not going to be a problem. And I think that was about all I want to talk about today. If you guys have any questions, just go down in the comments and ask, and I make a video on it or answer a question there in the comments. Sexing, hatching, integrating, yeah. I don't know what else. Hopefully my next hatch rate does good. I'll probably start more because I need more chickens. Yeah, and then me and Dad are going to be building, we're going to build a few different flocks, different coops out at their place. They got land. I got some land, but we're renting, so she's usually lets me do whatever, but it's one thing, when you're renting and you build, it just sucks. Yeah, that's about all I got for today. I will try to keep you guys updated. Talk to you later. I'm saying me. I'm saying Idaho. Come on. Good push. Yeah. Good job, buddy.